and gentlemen, in 20 seconds we go live for Sauti sessions. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Sauti Sessions Live. Let's give it up for our host, Shiro Murioki.
Oh, that's so fancy. That is so fancy. Good evening, everyone. Oh, that's nice for a rehearsal. Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us for this August edition of Sauti Sessions. You guys are so special that I even came up with a speech. Are you ready to hear it? So, good evening, everyone, and welcome to Sauti Sessions. So tonight we are asking a question that Kenya has been asking itself since 2010 when we passed a new constitution. Can women and the youth actually break through in political leadership, or are we just still talking about it and doing nothing about it? Here's the thing, on paper, we've all done the work, right? Article 27 says no more than 2/3 of any elective body can be one gender. Article 55 says that the state has to make room for young people to actually be in the room when decisions are being made. 15 years after we passed the new constitution, nothing has been done. Like dead ass, nothing. And yet, 2022 gave us movements. More women ran, more women won. We got to see more and more women governors, women senators. But what we're looking for here is not just parity, but progress. So tonight isn't about whether the barriers exist, because we know that they do, right? It's about what's working, what's still in the way, and what it takes for 2027 to be the election where improvement becomes a rival, right? So I've got two women who ran straight into these barriers. We have Honorable Njeri Maina, who walked into the Kirinyaga's women's rep race at the age of 28 and won. This is on her first attempt. Give her a hand. She can hear you. Give her a better one. She's around. We also have Bina Maseno, who vied for an MCA seat at 22. Can you imagine? At 22, where were you? I was in the club, okay? So at 22, she lost, but from those lessons she learned, she built Badili Africa. Joining them, we also have governance analyst Javan Bigambo and the iconic Faith Odhiambo, who is go ahead, who is the former LSK president that is now stepping away from advocacy and into the arena herself. So we also have some special guests in the room tonight who aren't on the panel, but are still very much part of this story. We have Billion Ojiwa, who's right here at the front. He is the founder of the Fisha Uchi initiative, and he's also a Mathare MP aspirant, if I'm not wrong. We also have Anita Soina. She is a climate advocate and the youngest candidate to ever run for MP in Kenya in 2022. She ran at the age of 21, guys. Again, I was in the club. Who else was in the club at 21? Stop lying. I've seen some of you guys at the club. Come on. All right. And we also have Derek Mutende, who is a Makadara MP aspirant. So for all of you who have mentioned as special guests, I'll come to you, so stay close. And because I know that this is a really serious conversation, we need something to get us into the mood. Who feels like saxophones? And not the saxophones for TikTok, for the saxophones getting louder, even though we're in that place where the saxophones are getting louder. So ladies and gentlemen, Laka Nyaga. Take it away, Laka.
Thank you. I'll invite Brennan to come over and he'll help me on the keys. And I'm those people who you don't want to give a microphone because they'll start talking. My name is Laka, and one of the things about me is I'm a dad. and I did not fulfill the 2/3 majority. I have 3 girls. The first is a rule follower, by the book person. The second is a freedom fighter, and she'll demand what she wants and she can throw some punches for it. The third is she's only 5 weeks old and she's just discovering the world. And I wonder if there's a place in Kenya, in the Kenyan political scene, in the political landscape and the discourse for my 3 girls, and what I'll tell them in the next 3 to 4 election cycles when they start voting. For now, I'll share with you a couple of songs that emphasize and highlight our situation, our love for Kenya, and I hope you enjoy.
Guys, can we all agree that our national anthem is the best in the world? Who was having feelings in their chest when he was playing our anthem? Our anthem is so pretty. Ama, you don't agree? You want to go listen to Uganda's anthem? I love our national anthem. Let's give Laka yet another hand because that was Kenya's discography, guys. All right. So I want you guys to watch something, but before you guys do that, a show of hands, how many people have been fooled by an AI video over the last month? An AI video. So you watched an AI video and you thought it was real until you went to the comments and you're like, I am definitely getting scammed as an old person. Anyone? Show of hands? Don't be ashamed. Even me, I was scammed and I live on social media. I'm chronically online. Anyone? You guys are liars, by the way. Please. Oh, is my age showing? Am I old? Anyway, so given how AI is being used to pass on information, another question, how many of you are concerned, especially for older voters, given the prevalence of AI on social media? Show of hands. Right? So our lead witness, Tatiana Gisheru, is going to paint us a picture. And the question we want to answer here is AI changing politics? Take a look.
Is shaping the political conversations. So today's mission is to find out whether people can distinguish between AI and what's real. So let me show you the first video. Uniambie kama hii ni ya AI ama ya ukweli.
Lakini hii picha sio real.
Hiyo inasema ni AI.
Hiyo ni AI.
Looks AI to me.
AI bado.
It looks real, but I'm almost thinking it's not.
I am here for Kenya.
Hii ni ya ukweli.
Well, that's AI.
Looks real.
AI. Hii ni AI kwa sababu hakuna wakati Raila angeenda kuinamia Ruto namna hii simu yake.
And what do you think about this AI generated political content? What do you think about it?
Sometimes people overdo things and can misinform many people. Many of us may not even know the difference, so we'll more like stick to what has been said, whereas we know it's not true.
Yeah.
Kwangu mimi hiyo content ya AI hiyo kwangu si mzuri. Kwanza inapotoza watu wengi. Yes.
I think we've been able to prove that it's not as easy as we think to tell the difference between real and AI generated content. But what does this mean for us ahead of the 2027 elections? We spoke to the experts at AI Salon to find out.
So just given the research that you're doing at AI Salon, how have you seen AI already changing our information environment, especially where political information is concerned?
So in terms of how it's already begun affecting our political aspects, specifically in Kenya, one, it's the public mood in Kenya is probably thick. Then the other way we've seen AI already affect us is in terms of the gendered disinfo, where we are seeing caricatures of different politicians being feminized. There is also the other aspects, of course, of the deepfakes, the cheap fakes. So deepfakes where someone can create, and we had this just a few weeks ago where one candidate was being said to have stepped down for the other. And lastly, I'll also just point out to polytainment, which is basically how we are seeing more or less the blurring between entertainment and politics using AI-generated content.
And have you identified any patterns in your research in how AI can be used to cause harm? And if so, can you give any specific examples?
So yes, I'm going to quickly just skim through a few. So there is the algorithm bit where we're seeing that AI is rewarding a lot of engagement over truth. Then the other one would be AI and what we call polytainment. And we're seeing that AI is being used to humorize and satirize a lot of politicians and whatnot. So two things happen here. We become less critical of synthetic media because it's making us laugh. But then the other thing that is happening within this space is we're making politicians, we're making the situation a bit more palatable through these satirical approaches to the kind of content that we're doing.
What do you think, as consumers in the digital space, we need to be looking out for and staying aware of? And how can we, as Mwende and Tatiana, participate in a safer and more ethical online environment in the context of the AI?
Just try and also pay attention to the kind of trending topics you're seeing, and then look at the timing, and then also look at the words. So does something feel too familiar? You might be in a coordinated information campaign.
I think one take home that we can carry from today's mission is to think before we post, make sure we verify before we share. See you on the next one.
Tatiana, thank you so much. Let's give Tatiana Gishewa a hand. If you want to see more of her work, go follow her on TikTok. Just look for Kenya's political sweetheart, for real. And you can see why she's called that. She's a serious girl, but also you can see. Yeah. All right. First, our panel is finally here, and it's such an esteemed panel. So first of all, I want to start with Kenyaga's women's rep, who is right here next to me, the Honorable Njeri Maina, who is a politician and an advocate of the High Court of Kenya, and is currently serving her first term as Kenyaga Women Rep, a position to which was elected in the 2022 general election at the ripe old age of 28, and on her first attempt at the seat. So let's give Mheshimiwa a very big hand. Then we have Mr. Javas Bigambo, who is a lawyer, an expert in governance, and a political analyst. So you must find him familiar because he's become a fixture in the political commentary scene, especially on local television. And he has also built a reputation over the years for dissecting political and governance issues and breaking them down into bite-sized chunks for the public. So let's give Javan a hand. And we have Bina Maseno at the far end. She is a gender governance and development expert. She is the founder and executive director of Badili Africa, a Pan-African women's rights organization headquartered in Kenya, with a focus on empowering women to harness their leadership capabilities. Thank you so much for joining us, Bina, and let's give Bina a hand. And finally, we have Faith Odhiambo, who is a distinguished lawyer and the immediate former president of the Law Society of Kenya. Following her exit from the LSK presidency, she has transitioned into politics and is now a member of Linda Mwananchi, one of the opposition outfits in Kenya. She also plans to run for women's rep of Nairobi County. Let's give her a hand. All right, and before we continue, I want to give a quick shout out to AI Salon for their assistance in that piece that you just watched. I'm sure that piece has given you quite a bit to think about, right? All right, let's get into our conversation, right to the juice of things. I'm a girl who likes to get right to the point.